Namaskar. I am Dr. Nalini Avinash Wapmare, working as a assistant professor at Tirak Maharashtra Vidyapith, Pune. I have chosen this topic for presentation, that is historical importance of Bidri in India. In this lecture, I am introducing only the brief highlights about Bidri, its process, its designs, its methods, its uses, and what is the present situation of Bidri art and artisans in India. So here the origin of Bidri ware, its process, its designs and marketing and export, as well as Bidri ware articles and other things, also detailed information in this lecture. So actually when we go back to the history, we find that in the time of the Bahmani period, Bidri was existing in India. So here Bahmani territory in India mentioned in this map, in Indian map, the south parts, that is the shows the Bahmani period. Then Bahmani dynasty in South India, this is also some parts mentioned in detail in this map. So under Karnataka, the Bahmani rule, mainly the in Bidar district, we find that the Bidar, Aurad, Baswa Kalyan, Nabad and Bhalki, the 5 districts, 5 talukas are there. Historical importance of Bidri, these are the some pictures I have collected from the net, how beautiful this Bidri articles we find. Then the no document, no history. That's why it is very necessary a historian has to take the note, take the documents, then go to the detailed information about the history. So when Bahmanis mainly patronize this Bidri art, that's why it is very necessary to we have to study the sources. So under that Persian sources of Bahmani dynasty, Gulshan-e Ibrahim by Muhammad Qasim Farishta, Siraz Tariq Bahmani by Mullah Muhammad Larim, Tafat Us Salatin Bahmani by Mullah Daud Bidri, Fatah Us Salatin by Aga Mehdi Hassan, Burani Masiri by Sayyid Ali Taba, Tazkirat ul Muluk by Rafiuddin King and their warfare. This information given by this book. Then other sources also give us information about Bahmani dynasty. Some Persian along with other also related Urdu sources also there. Zahiruddin Ahmad Shah Wali and Yazdani's mainly book The Antiquities of Bidar, which is very, very important to give information about the Bidar district and other things. Then spell a forgotten empire about Vijayanagar and Bahmani. See, when we are studying the Bahmani dynasty or Bidri art, it is very necessary to, at that time, who were the contemporary. One side, Muslim dynasty, that is Bahmani, and another side, the Vijayanagar dynasty. Both are contemporary. That's why some sources which are available related to Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, Persia, Urdu, these all sources are very much important to us to understand the Bahmani dynasty. Then foreign travelers also visited at that time in India. They also kept a record. Under that, Al-Biruni's record give us a lot of information about this Bahmani dynasty, along with this Ibn Battuta's travels in Asia and Africa. Later on, some foreign historians also translated their books into English language. Even Russian traveler Nikitin visited Bahmani kingdom in 1470 and visited all the important centers. Niccolo Conti, Marco Polo, Abdul Razak, Barbosa, they all give information about the general information about that time, political, social, economic condition, even religious condition of that period of. Then directly we go to the which were the Bidri sources to understand the Bahmani period. So here the Sushant Strong, Bidri inlaid metal from India, Victoria and Albert Museum, London, 1985, which was published. I am very happy to inform you that when I started to take the project related to Bidri Muhammad Salimuddin and Qazi Saab, Khan Saab, they all are given a lot of information, even some documents related to Bidri, where even the Khan Saab was the first person who given me this book. Through it, I have studied a lot related to is Bidri ware. Even Yazdan is Bidri, its history and monuments. That time, brief. This book also give information, history as well as monuments, even related to Bidar Fort, even Gavan Madarsa, as well as Chaubara, other places, even Chaupandi information also very detailed. This book give us a lot of information about Bidar. Even the Gazetteer of Bidar district, Government of Karnataka, which published in 1977. Here in this book also, in this Gazetteer also, we get information some related to Bidri ware, even general information about the Bidar district. Then S.K. Sinha, Medieval History of the Deccan. Volume first, Bahmanis, the government of Andhra Pradesh in 1964. This is also give us a lot of information about the Bidri ware. So while go to the Kannada books, along with other books also, some Kannada books which are written by some of the great historians or researcher about Bidri ware. Under that, Rajendra Yarna's book Vishwavikhyata Bidri Kale, which is in Kannada. This is also giving information about the Bidri ware, its produce, its designs, its methods, and its marketing system. Even Bhagayat Bidri Kale, Karnataka Lalita Kala Academy, which published in 2004, this is also give a lot of information about the Bidri articles, its marketing system, its users, and its methods also. Again, the Rise of the Muhammad Power in India. John Briggs, when we refer this book, it is give the chronology or rulers of the Bahmani dynasty and other details. One of the great historian or scholar we can call Dr. Rehman Patel, whose PhD title is the Karnataka the Bidri Kale Vandu Adhyayana, Bidri Art of Karnataka, study, Indian Royal Academy of Art and Culture, Gulbarga University. He submitted his thesis in Gulbarga University. Later on, that was published by the Indian Royal Art Academy. So in this book, we get the full information about the historical background of Bahmani dynasty, which ruler patronized this Bidri art, as well as methods, its techniques, its designs, and various varieties of Bidri, even some Bidri artisans information also given in this book. So we can refer these books to understand more about Bidri and promote the Bidri in India and abroad also, and give the opportunities or job opportunities and more these artisans. Then while we go back to the history also, the Bidar was ruled by the many rulers under the Nandas, Mauryas, Satavahanas, Chalukyas of Badami, Rashtrakutas, Kalyani Chalukyas, Yadavas of Devgiri, Kakatiyas of Warangal. So here I am not going back to the history and detailed information about this all historians. So history or historians or these all things, it is better to directly we jump to the Bidri. Even that what earlier we find that is information related to ancient period. Even in the medieval period also, the Bidar was ruled by the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Then Bahmani dynasty, already I have mentioned that one, 1347 to 1527. Then later on Badish Shahi, then Mughals, then Nizam of Hyderabad. Later on Karnataka state, when independence started that time, and in 1956, Bidar was under the Karnataka state. So this is only the brief information about the Bidar was ruled by the many dynasties under the ancient and medieval period. Later on, how Bidar was under the Karnataka state. Then the why it is necessary to a historian or any scholar very much understand the Bahmani dynasty. What is the correlation between the Bidri art and Bahmani dynasty? So if you directly jump to the Bidri art, its production marketing, you can't complete not understanding is not possible. So it is better to you have to study the historical background of Bahmani dynasty, which were the rulers who patronized this art and artisans from medieval period. The founder of the Bahmani dynasty, Alauddin Bahman Shah, when we study the Bahmani rulers, under that 18 rulers ruled this Bahmani dynasty. Ahmad Shah started the Gulbarga was earlier capital. Later on, it's transferred to Bidar in 1929. Then when we study the Bidri art or history of Bidar or Bahmani dynasty, we never forget the great achievements or contribution of the Wazir, that is Muhammad Gawan. Then later on, breakup of Bahmani dynasty into 5 kingdoms. This is the only brief information. So here the rulers who ruled the Bidar, as well as the list of the Bahmani rulers: Alauddin Bahman Shah, Muhammad first, Muzaid Fateh Khan, Dawn Muhammad, and others also. Even I think 18 rulers are there. Kalimullah was the last ruler of this Bahmani dynasty. Then later on, such a great empire was break up. Then it's in 5 parts. Again, I am not going to detail about it. Only the brief information. The 5 branches of Bahmani kingdoms are Adil Shahi of Bijapur, Bari Shahi of Bidar, Imam Shahi of Berar, Nizam Shahi of Ahmednagar, Qutub Shahi of Golconda. Because the Talikota war between the Bahmanis and Vijayanagars took place later on, the Bahmanis kingdom was breakdown, and the Bahmani branches of 5 kingdom under that these are there. And when the Bidar was ruled by later on Barishai of Bidar, and they also patronized this Bidri art later on. Then origin of Bidri ware. When we study the detailed origin of Bidri ware, it's a very interesting, very detailed information are there. You can refer those all books. Here only the related to some information I am going to give you. Iran in one version, Iraq, how Bidri were entered in India, through in which route. So a noble king, Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti to Ajmer, he visited there. He brought the Bidri with him. Later on, Alauddin Bahmani II took craftsmen from Bijapur, where they were producing work of this sort, and established them at Bidar. So here the Bahmani ruler given the through Iran to Bijapur, Bijapur to Bidar. Like its journey was started, and Sufi saints brought that one to or introduced to the Indians. Then Muhammad Gawan, because his contribution is very, very lot to his work bring a name to Bidar. If we see the brief life sketch of this Muhammad Gawan, he belonged to the village of Gawan in Persia. At the age of 45, visited to Deccan for trade. Alauddin II appointed him as a Amir of his court later on because of his hard work and sincerity, and he got a higher position, higher post in the Bahmani dynasty. So he had done so many reforms for the development of Bahmani dynasty under that administrative, military, land reforms, balance of power, his foreign policy also. At that time, if you see the Muhammad Gawan Madrasa is in Bidar. In his own time, how today Indians are interested to go to foreign for education. That time, the foreigners attract the foreigners visited to India for getting the knowledge. So Muhammad Gawan Madrasa is in Bidar, where the even hostel system is also there. Library, rich library also there. Student quarters also there. Now the situation is changed, but that time it was also known one of the well-known university in India. So here there 3,000 books are there. Gawan Madrasa in Bidar still existing in a different manner. Persian, Arabic studies also there. Most of the foreign students or European students attend to in this university at that time. So this is the Gawan Madrasa in the present situation, where the people are getting the information, getting the knowledge also, and later on, this is the center where the Bidri artisans training, the teachers or artisans taught to training to artisans at that time in Bahmani period. Then directly we go to the what was the process of Bidri ware. The basic materials required for Bidri ware. See, when I was studying this one, even I checked the net also, there is also, they have given the some materials, some so many photos related to Bidri ware, even some 2-3 videos related to how it is producing. But I thought that why not I refer this one and more propagate about this art and artisans. Also, the basic materials zinc, copper, silver, and a particular type of earth was used for producing this Bidri materials. casting, engraving, inlaying, and oxidizing methods are used. The specialty of Bidri art is that they use the one type of soil which has not received rain or sunlight for centuries, is collected by artisans from the inner areas of the Bidar fort. The soil which is give a good shape and other things to this art make it as a richer one. So here in this fort, they collected the soil which made the Bidri art as a glorious one. So these are the materials they use. Their zinc, copper, metal, and the soil which is collected from the Bidar fort they are used, and later on they oxidizing this. This is the pot what you are seeing, and later on they use the water and soil, and later on make it as a good art. So this is the casting, engraving process. Then with the artisan training to others also with the artisan is in their work, because still today also most of the artisans they are continuing their family traditions. Also they are not getting the sufficient money and other things, but they are very proud of their work and they are continuing their traditions, their forefathers work. But it is very necessary the policy makers, marketing agency, government, and other people more and more they purchase this one and popularize this one and give a good life to this artisan. That is the main thing we have to do it. Then inlaying Bidri artisans. Then later on, silver was used to inline that one. Then later on, it's take a shape, and later on the Bidri articles are this type. When I visited to Bidar, I have collected this photo from the Bidri Youth Mandal from with the help of the Muhammad Salim. Then instruments used by Bidri artisans are there. These are the instruments they are used while producing the Bidri ware. Then Bidri colony, when I visited at that time in 2012 to 2014, 900 family members are involved in this Bidri art. Along with the situation is that they work day and night to preserve the art and culture and this tradition, but sufficient money is not getting that one. Another thing is that whole day if they work, they get only 100 or 200 rupees, which is not good for them, because they put their effort, their hard work, and day and night they are involved in that one, and it is a handmade one, it is not a machine made one. So if more propaganda, more publicity, more purchasing our Indian indigenous this Bidri art, it is very good for our tradition, also good for the artisan life also, and it is good for the preserve our own tradition and love our own culture. Then the ornaments techniques also mentioned in this. There are many types of inlay of ornamenting Bidri ware objects. Under that, the tarkashi, according to the process used for the inlay, the work is known as tarkashi, tehe nishan, maftabi, zar nishan, zar bulan, koftagiri, Ganga Yamuna designs also there. Even Diwali work, they are used in there. So these are the designs. They are techniques the artisans are used. Zarbulan, Aftabi. Then main building Bidri producing centers from 14th to 18th century. These are the some what we say places where the Bidri was producing in earlier time. Under that, the Delhi, Jaipur, Ajmer, Jawhar, Faizabad, Lucknow, Purnia, Benares, Murshidabad, even Kolkata, Surat, Mumbai, Ahmednagar, Golconda, Bijapur, Bidar, and Hyderabad. Now, see, these are the more than 20 places the Bidri were producing at that time. How the time change, transformation took place, the Bidri is day by day declining one, and because of some political, social, economic, and other reasons also there. But now the only Bidri is existing in Bidar and some parts of Hyderabad, in some places of Hyderabad, but mainly the Bidri producing in Bidar only. But another thing is that now there are marketing and this they what we say the others are not producing this Bidri ware in India. While we are studying the history, Then Bidriware designs. Many types of designs we are find in the internet also. Even we are know the artisan producing many things, but now the situation is that it's changed the designs also because of time and the customers interest. Now the artisans are producing this Bidriware. In a earlier time, water jugs, wash basins, hookahs, candlesticks, cosmetic boxes, as well as nowadays as many as 200 or more than 200 or 300 types of articles are there. They are manufacturing in these Bidri units under that, such as goblet, flower vases, ashtrays, statues, boxes, earrings, necklace, table lamps, cigarette cases, wall and table decorate figure plates, tin trays, food, uh, balls, etc. Actually, Bidriware is very famous in Bahmani time for hookah, a tray, flower pot, like this they are used. Now the because of customers demand, now the production is totally changed. So marketing and exporting in Bidri in 20th century, while we are studying this one in some books, I found that the Bidri articles are manufactured locally and also sent to big cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Kolkata, Madras, Pune, Nagpur, Haryana, Mumbai, Bhubaneswari, and other places, other big places of India. Although it's producing, it's marketing, it's also sent to other countries also. See, Bidri articles export to foreign countries. 95 countries, the Bidri articles are exported. Till the economic condition of artisans are very poor because of so many reasons. Under that, in which were the places the Bidri articles are exported, like the articles are exported to America, Italy, Singapore, England, Australia, France, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, Finland, Brazil, Austria, German, Greece, Japan, Malaysia, Netherlands, New Zealand, Sweden, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, Spain, Sri Lanka, Russia, Venezuela, Java, Burma, etc. Here the only few places I have mentioned here, but it was exported to so many countries. Then Bidri promoting agencies. The Ministry of Textile, Government of India National Award with certificate that to the artisans, they have do that. Even Karnataka State Handicraft Development Corporation, Bangalore, Kaveri Emporium also promote the Bidri artisans and given some concessions for materials related to and other related. Even Kannada and Cultural Department, Bangalore, they also awarded the good Bidri artisan as a state award, and the Ministry of Textile award as a national award there. Then Karnataka Rajyotsav Award, state award also given to those artisans who done their contribution to Bidri art and picture as well as promoting that one, and he involved his whole life for the Bidri art. Then Great Indian Achievers Award, Friendship Forum of India, Apna Utsav National Cultural Festival, Department of Culture, Government of India, South Central Zone Cultural Center Nagpur, Apna Utsav again, Suraj Kund Crafts Mela, Haryana, National Council of Science Museum, Kolkata, State Bank of India, Department Post level exhibitions, Mumbai Shopping Festival, as well as Taj Mahotsav. Even some other agencies also like Suvarna Karnataka Rajyotsav Award, Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce, Craft Council of India, Indian Ladies Association, Indo-Bahrain Crafts Heritage, Export Promotion Council for Handicrafts, Universal Forum for Cultures, Kannada Sahitya Sammelan Bidar, Sahara Global Mastercrafts Limited, Indian International Trade Fair, Exim Bank Export Import, Bank of India, Titan, Soft Analysis of Indian Handicraft Industry, VITC, Vishweshwara Trade Center, Government of Karnataka. These all are given as a, sometimes they are given training, sometimes they are given artisans demonstrations, if fair and festival time, even fair time, exhibition time, they invited the artisans to do and perform there. So these are the some promoting agencies which are existing in India. when I was studied the related to Bidri art research, which is sanctioned by the project was sanctioned by the ICHR. That time I have referred these all things. Then other Export Promotion Council for Handicraft, Indian Museum, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, Indian Tourism Development, Amazon, Snapdeal, Flipkart, Jangle, Bollywood, Center Cottage Industry Emporium, Incredible India, NABARD, The Lotus House, Bangalore, Bidar Utsav, BidriHandicraft.com, which is the main nowadays. While I find that whenever I go to Bidar, I find that when I started to do research, that time I find that the 12 to 13 shops are there. So in the last month I visited Bidar, there I find only the 6 to 7 shops are there. So here it shows the if I again the if artisans not promoting, if government not given opportunities to them, if government not full supported to this art and artisans, then the artisans leave this art and they are choose another jobs and spend. But our such a beautiful good art we only find in the museums. So it is the need of the time to art lovers and marketing agencies, even historians, scholars, researchers, they come forward and do more and more research and make the even policymakers come forward and they make the rules and promote this art and artisan and how to save this art. That is the main thing. So they have to try for it. Then famous Bidri artisans, more than 900 artisans are there. Only selected few artisans who have got national, international, state awards like Manikappa, Muhammad Sharif, Ghulam Samad Siddiqui, Muhammad Saifuddin, Shah Rashid Ahmad Qadri, then Abdul Hakim, Muhammad Moizuddin, Muhammad Usman, Muhammad Salimuddin, Khan Saab, Muhammad Salimuddin and Khan Saab, both are doing a very good work in Bidar for promoting the Bidri art as well as give the more and more opportunity to artisans not to left the job and they are promoting to artisan continue their work for bringing so many policies and other things to them. Then Abdul Qadir, Muhammad Faizuddin, Srimati Lakshmi Bai, Abdul Hamid, Muhammad Arifuddin, Muhammad Khaza Moinuddin, Muhammad Fayazuddin, Shah Mazid Qadri, then Rajkot. Few artisans list are there, but if you refer my book, there are so many artisans are mentioned in that book. So this is the recent Great Indian Achievements Achievers Award by Sri Harsharan Singh Bali, former Minister of Delhi at Singhania Auditorium, PhD House, New Delhi, on dated 2004. Then again the receiving Suvarna Karnataka Rajyotsav Award. So here the those artisans who sacrifice their life for the sake of this art throughout their life. So government noted those people and given the award to them. Only thing is the after award also the artisan situation is not good. Later on the government has to take care of life and make some policies, some pension policies as well as some money to give to these artisans. That is also important one. Muhammad Rauf received the national award in 2004. Then Khaja near Bidri works and near another shop also there. When I visited, I have collected these photos. Like this other central and Rauf Bidri craft shops are there. Along with Bidri, they also sell the Chidri art. Because most of the Indians, they wanted to purchase the less price articles. Under that, Chidri art also in Bidar. So along with we find in the shops the Chidri art as well as Bidri art also. Then the novel Bidri craft shop also there. Then Raj Bidri works shops also there, Hindu shop in Bidar. Then trade and marketing system, well, we find that presently there is a government artisan training institute which provides 2 years training in craft to hereditary Bidri workers in the age of 16 to 30 years, giving stipend per month of training. Then later on, the Department of Industry Commerce has opened a common facility center at Bidar for to cater to the needs of craftsmen in serving matters like shaping, buffing, molding, lathe work, etc. And normal rates fixed by the government besides giving long-term loans. The Industrial Cooperative Bank Bidar is the main source of finance assistance to this industry, providing short and medium-term loans to artisans. Even Karnataka Handicraft Development Corporation also, through wholesale dealer, they also exported to foreign countries, purchase their materials and sell the articles to foreign countries. So this Karnataka Handicraft Development Corporation doing a lot of work. Bidar Bidri Youth Mandal working hard to propagate and popularize Bidri in Bidar. Salim along his brothers and Khan Sahib also doing this work more and more to promote the Bidri art and preserve this art and propagate this art in Bidar through various schemes and programs. So this is the one photo collected there. Bidar Bidri Youth Mandal's various activities mentioned in this photo related to the Department of Handloom Bidar program, Department of NYK Bidar program also, Heritage Management program, Heritage Bangalore program also there. Then Heritage Bangalore programs, Deputy Commissioner program is also there. Some demonstration program also organized by this government institution. That time these artisans also participated there and producing things and propagating the things and sell those things. Then Bidri Promoting Agency, already I have mentioned that even Sahara in the Indian Museum, Hollywood, Amazon, VITC, and other Bollywood also. Now how Bidri was exporting to other countries because of Corona situation. Before Corona situation also, if foreigner wanted to purchase the Bidri through online booking was also there. They have, if you go to www.com Bidri Handicraft, even you write just in the internet Bidri wear, the every detail go to home page, there mentioned their website number, even rate as well as the articles size, everything they have mentioned, and their contact number is also there. When you call then they give the information and you purchase that one, and later on they post to you that articles, but it takes some a few days for that one. Even Muhammad Salimuddin's one example I have taken here, Mr. Salimuddin, and the below the written bidrihandicraft.com, Surabhi Complex, Mailur Cross, Bidar, Karnataka. Even they have mentioned their phone number for those who are interested, purchase that one and promote the culture. Then what was the present situation of Bidri artisan in Bidar? The present century produced great diversification in Bidri, were probably another result of the national and international exhibition opening new markets to Bidri artisans. The present day Bidri produce caters mostly to tourist demand points of view. They have producing those things. The skillful work of earlier artisans is no longer found. A large number of Bidri ware, particularly the old ones, are shipped out of the country. Only new production we find in the Bidri ware. It is high time that the art lovers, marketing agencies, and handicraft promotion organizations join forces to save this great art and art form and take it to greater heights of glory. Many of the tricks of the trade were kept secret and passed on orally from generation to generation. So when I visited the art is very beautiful and very smooth work. It takes lot of effort, time, and energy also. So sometimes what happened, one artisan not introduce, telling this art to another one. If that work is done, if artisan die, that art manufacturing, the design is also die with him. So it is better to document those things and forward those things to a new generation. Then only more propagating. So the inlay work was done in pure silver, brass, and even gold in the case of royalty. But now the inlay is white metal strands which lack the fine sheen of silver also. To provide the minimum facility and encourage the Bidri ware artisans is the responsible one and all of the national and international artists of the world. It has potential to provide employment to many artisans. See, now the skill development as well as opportunities, small scale industries, now the government is promoting that one. So why not then these artisans take the benefit of this and get the profit and save the art also. The Bidri artisans hold a secure position in the hearts of the people by way of presenting their works at national and international and cultural and social programs. But in the heart of the people, it is not necessary. They also need the daily needs, and they also wanted to live. For that purpose, it is necessary to purchasing the works and save the art and artisans' life. That is the one thing I want to mention here. So Bidri were in Republic Day in 2011, how the Kadri and he demonstrated this one, the picture mentioned. Even original demonstration also we find when the parade was took place in 2011. Then artisans say that if we will not save this art, it is also dying situation. For that purpose, artisans, government, as well as policymakers, people, all have come together and save this dying art. So Bidri were also found in, as a history teacher, while we are teaching the students, we also very prominently saying that if art is existing now, if that not promoted, that not preserved, that not protect, then we also again see this art again somewhere in the museum for that purpose. But to understand the Bidri ware, to thoroughly study the Bidri ware, to promote the Bidri ware, it is very necessary to us to where were the Bidri wares found in the Indian museums or archives or in books. So National Museum, New Delhi, Sanskrit Museum, Everyday Art, New Delhi, Crafts Museum, New Delhi, Salarjung Museum, Hyderabad, a lot of Bidri ware articles, 14th to 17th century articles we find in Salarjung Museum. Then Jagdisham Kamla Mittal Museum of Indian Art, Hyderabad, he kept special his own special collection, which is a really speaking that give a lot of information about this Bidri ware of 14 to 16, 17 and 18th century Bidri articles found this Jagdish and Kamal Mittal's museum. Whenever you get the time, definitely students or research scholars visited these things, even Salarjung Museum or Jagdish Kamal Mittal Museum. Even in Mumbai also, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangralaya, there also we find there. Then Indian Museum Calcutta, State Museum Lucknow, Dinkar Kelkar Museum of Pune. I am from Pune, so there also I visited there. So many beautiful Bidri ware articles they have preserved, and tourists attracted that one. Even the who are visited to these museums, they are surprised. Such a beautiful art are only finding in a museum is not enough. It is better to purchasing those things and save the art and artisan life. Even some museums which collected we find in West in the world also, like Victoria and Albert Museum, London. Then again the David Collection, Asian Art Museum, San Francisco. Then Los Angeles Museum of Art, Los Angeles. Then again Museum for Berlin. In other Western world, in the world museums also we find this Bidri art. There are various purpose of Bidri art. Sometimes we use the Bidri art for decorative purpose, flower pots, usable along with decorative and other gifts and special momentous purpose also. So detailed information also you find. If decorative horse, god, a cow, peacock, we find. Even flower pots also we use. Along with we also use daily needs such as hookah, smoking purpose, Umar Khayyam, drinking wine. These are the Western countries are very demand for this all things. For gift purpose also we purchase the Bidri art. Sometime in marriage, in birthday, we also give this Bidri art as a gift. Even in a cultural program, even in college functional program, even in gatherings also. Instead of giving some other things, Western producing things, why not we give the Bidri art products to them? They are surprised, they are happy, and they are find new things to them. Then the uses of hookah base, wash basin, there are pandan, surabhi, kumkum boxes, cigarette boxes, necklace, teapots. So these are various uses of Bidris where is mentioned there. So you can purchase and you can refer this one in day-to-day life, in office also, in functions also, in gathering, everywhere you can use this Bidri for gift purpose and other purpose also. Then Bidri articles, hookah and cup and bread. I find it is very beautiful, and that's why I have taken. Even wine decor and gold and silver work in the medieval time in Bhagavani period, they are used this one. Then Bidri ball, paperweight also nowadays the paperweight are very much useful for the all the researchers and any office they can use this one in a very in the less price. Instead of gold and silver price, this Bidri art prices are very less, and it is a valuable one, attractive as well as valuable one. Now the jewelry boxes, animals, decorative also. I have collected this photo from the Bidriware website and mentioned here. Even elephant seat and star work are very beautiful one. Modern type of Bidri works also we find buttons, office uses also. Even women can refer so many things related to earrings, necklace, and kumkum box also. Techniques also used and various designs Bidri articles also we find. These two artisans photo I have collected. Then I found too much allowed to this peacock because it's in photo it's not looking so much good, but in the real sense if you find this peacock you feel that very much attractive and beautiful one. So present situation when I visited this is the situation I find in one of the Bidri shop in 2014. That's why I have mentioned this photo. Now the present situation with the shop is means that is the antiquities of declining one, and the artisans started new works because not getting their daily needs, not people are purchasing this one, and the artisans are became day by day as a poor one. So for living purpose they have started the new jobs and other things. So instead of that, why not taking the steps to save this one? So I have suggested some things, some points related to save this art. Setting of Bidri Museum and Gallery. Bidri Museum will help the research and scholars awareness of Bidriware among common people. So marketing of means in nowhere in the Bidriware in museum, but special Bidri Museum is not found. Some my friends always Bidri artisans when I visited they say, oh, some government is taking the steps to make the Bidri Museum here and there, but last 10 years I'm not finding the where is the Bidri Museum in India. That is the main thing, and the setting of Bidri Museum and Gallery is very necessary. Bidri Museum will help the researchers and scholars. Awareness of Bidriware among common people is also very, very important. When common people know this, the importance of Bidriware, its users, they can also purchase this one. Then marketing of Bidri craft on global level through websites and social networking is more propaganda, reach to common to high people. Then it is more marketing will take place, then more profit to artisans. Then starting of journal to create image of Bidri for its global marketing. I find Rehman Patel started in a journal every week or every month he started writing an article related to Bidriware, which give him more importance. Then plan of training of new Bidri artisans is also important. Promoting women participation in Bidriware is also important. Again, the more employability opportunity to artisan, market survey will be conducted to improve production and small booklets will be made for publicity. If with the Bidriware, where is the books, where is the what booklets to know the people. So Bidar is a very rich culturally as well as monumentally. Whenever any tourists come to Bidar, give away some booklets to them, then they come to your shop and they purchase that one. So government has to take steps, or Bidar Youth Mandali do that work and promote that one. Even new development Bidri products will attract one and all. So they, as there is not unfortunately much demand for these beautiful manufactures, the industry cost declining. It is high time to the art lover, marketing agencies and handicraft promotion organization join forces to save this great art form and take it to greater heights of glory. It is our duty to save this art for the sake of art and Bidriware artisans' life. So government encourages the Bidri artisan by providing subsidy with an intention of remaining the art and culture through the next generation. Government subsidy may fulfill the artisans' daily needs, but few artisans dedicated their whole life in Bidri art. That's why promotion, helping, making policies to protect this Bidri art is very, very important. The further if anybody interested to do research on this Bidri art, marketing agency, researchers, scholars, archaeologists, tourists, historians, artists, fine arts people, scientists, economists, policymakers, social scientists, they can do research on this Bidri ware and bring new light to them and save this dying art and save the life of the artisans and promoting this one everywhere. So this is the Bidri articles related in Sakal newspaper fund, that is also given the importance of Bidri ware, how in various designs and other things. Some Bidri Youth Mandal works also there, how it is, they are participating. If the government is coming forward and promoting them, they also doing the good job to participating and getting knowledge and saving this art. So these are the beautiful Bidri ware produced by the Bidri artists of Bidar. I have collected the most of the Bidri ware photos from the internet. So saying is that save this dying art and artisans' life in this critical situation. Purchase more and more related to Bidri articles. For this presentation, I am thankful to. First of all, I am heartily thankful to the Indian Council of Historical Research, ICHR, New Delhi, for giving me an opportunity to do research project through the Grant in Aid project Bidri ware 2012 to 2014. I have completed and I have submitted to, even I have published this project converted into book. I am also thankful to Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapith Pune library staff members for their excellent help and cooperation for collecting books on Bidri ware. I am also thankful to our Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapith Vice Chancellor Dr. Deepak Tilak sir and Gitali madam, who published my project converted into book. Then I am heartily thankful to all Bidri shop owners and artisans of Bidar district who they given me information about Bidri ware. I heartily thankful to my friend Muhammad Salimuddin, President of Bidar Youth Mandal, and his brothers for collecting material on Bidri ware. I am also thankful to my guide, Dr. Radhika Seshan, retired professor of Savitribai Phule Pune University, for her guidance to do research on it. I am extremely thankful to Dr. Rehman Patel, President of Indian Royal Academy of Art and Culture, Gulbarga, for collecting book on Bidri ware and informing sites related to collect the information about Bidri ware. I am also thankful to my all family members who supported to this while doing the field work and other things. But basically, special thanks to my brother Anil Kumar and his wife for helping me in the field work and collecting the books. So this is the project work, socio-economic condition of Bidri ware artisan in Bidar district, which is sanctioned by the ICHR, the project. Later on, Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapith Pune published this book. You can purchase this one and you can detail study related to Bidri ware, its methods, process, artisans' life, as well as uses of Bidri ware and present situation of the Bidri artisans in Bidar district, and some references books are mentioned in this book. So these are the few reference book I refer for the this presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you.